Hey everyone, my name is Luke and welcome to my channel. We've had a really beautiful day today and it looks actually like we're set to enter an equally beautiful night, which is going to give me the perfect opportunity to finish off data capture for two separate images that both myself have been working on and Chloe with her rig. And I thought, why not mark this with a little bit of a video, as I know you guys like to watch these and I certainly like to share what I've been getting up to with anybody who's willing to watch. So that's what this is going to be. It's not going to be anything too technical, but I will talk to you a little bit about the capture that we've been doing and the equipment used. Well, I thought, why not start by going through Chloe's equipment that she's been using. So as you can see, everything is mounted on an EQ6 Pro, which I've had for ages, to be quite honest with you. It's probably about 5 years at this point. On top of that is the Skywatcher Esprit 120 ED. That's a super Apo triplet. Really proud to own that scope. It's a fantastic bit of kit. The camera she's using, the kind of whole setup down there, it's all monochrome and it's from ASI. So it's the ASI 183mm Pro matched with an ASI 7-slot filter wheel. She uses 1.25-inch filters, all from Astronomy. That's the brand of them. They've been fantastic filters, no halos or anything of that nature. Really high quality, highly recommend. She's been doing all her focusing automated using the ZWO EAF. Her guiding system is a Skywatcher Evo Guide 50 ED and an ASI 120mm. That's her guide camera. Now, everything on this rig has been powered by the ASI Air Plus. And you know, I've had this thing a while now and I haven't actually put together any kind of formal review for it, but I really should, because it's a system I believe in. I'm going to be probably forever grateful to ASI for coming up with that kind of rig, because that's what got Chloe actually started in astronomy and into the idea of making her own captures, which for me it's just been a real gift, because being able to share something like that with your partner is it's a rare thing. So I'm really pleased for that. But anyway, that's the equipment. The target she's going after is IC63, that's the Ghost in Cassiopeia. And as I said, she's been making an HA RGB capture of that one. Embarrassingly, I don't actually know just how much time she's got on this thing, but I know it's a whole bunch. So once we've added it all up and we figure out just how much she can stack, I'll put that amount on the screen for you guys to see right here, so you know where we're at with this one. Alright, so we just shifted over to my equipment and I'm going to talk you through that real quick. I think we'll start with the mount once again. So what you're looking at right here, just in its flat park position, is my Skywatcher EQ8 Pro. And I've had that a little bit of a while now. Again, bought used like my EQ6 there. But it has been absolutely everything I could have ever wanted in an astronomy mount. I have to say, it'll carry anything I'm ever going to put on it. And it's got a real feeling of permanence to it, just that kind of heavy build. It feels like it's going to be a good companion for a long time, and I like that in equipment, especially when it's been pricey buys like this one. Now, the scope, on the note of permanence, for anybody who's been watching my videos for a while now, you'll probably notice this Rasa has been a bit of a permanent fixture in my videos, and it's with good reason. I bought this from a good friend. It came all the way from Texas, and I'm happy to say it arrived in perfect collimation. Didn't need a single thing doing to it. All that I needed to do was set up the tilt on my camera. Now, cameras, if I just come back around here, sorry about the shoddy camera work going on, but if you can maybe see just down the end right there, that's the camera I'm using, a Player One Uranus C. It's an uncooled one-shot color camera. Chloe tends to favor mono. I tend to favor one-shot color. I just have a bit more fun using that kind of kit. And you know, I don't think the images come out too badly, all things considered, and that's not really what it's about. It's just about having fun and sharing the experience, and I think one-shot color and a Rasa is a great match. Now, guiding, I'm using the same kind of guide setup as Chloe is really there, an Evo Guide 50 ED, and just another Play One camera. Actually, in the back of that, it works really fantastically well, because this thing is a solar camera with big pixels, and it's really, really sensitive, so I get an absolute ton of guide stars that I can pick from. On my rig, rather than of course using ASI Air like Chloe can, because she has all that ASI equipment, I instead am using a mini PC. And initially I'd moved away from PCs for a while because of just general unreliability, bad connection issues and things like that, but I have to say this has been flawless. I really would just tell you guys if it sucked, but it hasn't. I bought it with my own cash, and I can say whatever the hell I like about it, and I do like it. So there you have it. This thing's a winner, and I'd buy one of them again in a heartbeat. So that's my equipment. Now the target, mine's been much less of a serious effort than Chloe's has. In truth, I'm just shooting Melot 15, the heart of the Heart Nebula. I've been taking 5-minute shots, and I've only got one night of data before now, and it was a very, very strenuous session, I have to say. And by strenuous, I mean I gathered all my data while practically asleep on the couch, because this thing automates really well. Anyway, with that all said, I'm sorry I've talked your absolute ears off, and if you're still awake, well done you. Well, we're a few hours into the session now, and I figured it was about time I give you a proper update and let you know how things are progressing throughout this one. And on the whole, from a data capture kind of standpoint, everything's going off really, really smoothly. I'm pleased to say nothing's given me any trouble. In fact, it's just been completely fire and forget largely. We had a little bit of issues just very early on in the night, right after kind of going to the target. There was some thin cloud that came in that'll probably have shown up on the time lapses that should accompany this video, but that's all past now, I'm glad to say, and it looks hopefully set to stay clear right the way through till dawn now. So it's looking like it's going to be a good productive session from a data collection standpoint, but I think maybe more than just the data collection side of things. It's been a good session for me too, because I've just, nothing really much to do tonight, so I've been able to take a moment, relax. I just spent about 15 minutes outside with my pot of coffee, just kind of looking at the night sky, and for one, I hope this is not going to get too philosophical, but kind of for want of a better explanation to it, it feels like nothing can ground you and bring you back to reality quite as well as astronomy, if you'll let it do so. Any kind of problems and issues and things in your life, even though these are all real things everybody has to deal with every day, we've all got issues, they certainly feel a lot more manageable when you're able to appreciate the scale of things at large, the universe on the whole, even though we'll never really experience it. Trying to take a moment and relax and understand your place in it, I think it's good. It's good for you. It certainly feels like it's good for me, and I know for sure it puts me in a really reflective mood like this. So apologies in advance, and in a past tense too, for all the waffling that I've been doing. No doubt some of you out there are wondering what the hell I'm talking about, but that's fine. All the same. Anyway, as I said, everything's been going off smooth. I've just been keeping an eye on Chloe's iPad 2. She set up a plan for me, and I've just set it off and kept an eye on it. And I think, largely, this is what my evening's going to look like. I'll just be keeping an eye on this, just in a very loose sense of the phrase. I don't want to be focusing too much on the technical, because that's not really where my enjoyment lies with this. It's more appreciating astronomy, nature, things like that, and the act of enjoying it together, sharing it with you guys. And that's one thing I've reflected on too. It's something I feel really thankful for, that I'm able to kind of make these videos, just say whatever I'm thinking or feeling at any given time, and put it out there for anybody who wants to listen. And I'm very privileged to be able to do that and have folk that'll kind of digest and riff off that, and get back in the comments and things like that. It's a really, really positive situation I've found myself in, and I've got the support of you guys to thank for that. It really is down to you, and I'll forever be grateful. Anyway, I think I am probably going to leave it at that before I get too philosophical. I promise I haven't put anything in this coffee. This is what astronomy does to me. It makes me get really thoughtful. So anyway, I'm probably going to leave it right about there, guys. So as always, thanks for putting up with my waffling, as random as it may be. And thank you all so much for your support in all the ways that you give it. And I think let's just leave things on a nice positive note. You know, there's a lot of things to be happy for, and nights like this, these are one of them. So thank you all so much for watching. Look after yourselves, and I look forward to seeing you all on the next one. So until then, clear skies.